Hey guys, welcome back to Just Fixing Garage. I'm Justin, and if you're following along, you're seeing that we're working on our 2003 SRT-4 Neon. The last video, we pulled the motor out with Caleb from Always Something Garage, and after that, we pretty much just set it down. It's still bolted to the transmission, the turbo's still on, and the manifold's still on there. So today, my goal is to get this motor stripped down, get it on my engine stand, and let me take a deep dive into it, see the condition of everything so I can start ordering parts for it, because the last thing I want to do is have this thing sitting too long. So I'm going to dive right into it, jack this back up some more, unbolt everything, get it on the engine stand, and I'll film it. You can watch that. And at the end of the video, I'd like to go over the motor while it's on the stand and give you a good look at it. So let's get started. Going, and as I'm going, as I mentioned, I am putting everything in baggies. I'm marching on there, trans the engine, whatever it is, see the actual extension tube. These are important things because when you put this stuff together, you don't want to be mixing up long bolts, short bolts, as it will just give you one big headache. So keep following around. I have bolts. I have to get ones. I might be able to use some of yours, the ones we already have for this.
We got them on the stand still.
Yeah. So anyway, so we're gonna start. Side. It's got a good bite. These are M12 by I think 175. Same thing on this side. Bolt going through. Looks like it's a little loose now. I may have to tighten it. Maybe took the pressure off of it. So I'll go by and make sure these all stay tight. But more or less, this should be a nice strong way to hold it. And now it's going to allow me to do some easier videoing and working on this by pulling everything off. Got tension off of this. If you saw in the video, I generally just get this part up in the air, have this bolted on, and then I'll slide this onto the shaft on here, and then lock it in, and then lower it onto it. I think that works better than trying to, have it all bolted together and lowering it into it. If you could raise the engine high enough, you can just slide this piece on and then lower it onto it, and then keep an eye on it. Like right now, it looks like it's a little to the right. There are adjustments in here. I could play around with it, but once the head is off, it's going to take a lot of weight off, and it's not going to matter anyway. But that looks good. So, thanks for following that. I'm going to start getting into it and taking off piece by piece and getting down to hopefully just the bottom end. So keep following along. All right, I'm going to start now that it's on the engine stand. Start with the timing cover and all this stuff so I can get the cams off, so I can get some of the weight off. So engine mount's going to come off first. Long bolts. And I know I've said this a dozen times now. When you pull something off, put it in a Ziploc baggie, separate from everything else, these bolts, and mark on there what it's to. So I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to put on the bag, driver's side to motor engine mount bracket. I'll just put the bracket so I know. I don't want to wasn't able to get it done in one day. And then when I came back to work on it about a week later, which I'll post that video later, it just took so long. This would have been a 30-minute video, so I didn't want to do that. So if you want to see the rest of this, and then I've got the upcoming video coming where I'm going to show you all the parts that I bought just for the internals of this motor, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I really enjoy having the company as I go through this build, and we're going to keep working through it. So thanks again, guys. Talk to you later.